What up, y'all? Hey. All right, so y'all know we gonna be in here pulling some cards today. It's Monday. My name is Marty. Nice to meet y'all. What I normally do is, I like to pull a card from like my little oracle decks and stuff, and yeah, just see what's going on with the vibes. I like to vibe out with y'all, and this is what we're gonna do. Y'all can feel free to share these videos if y'all want. I know a lot of y'all hit me up and be like, you like the videos, like y'all can share them if y'all want to. I don't know how these YouTubers and influencers do this everyday edit and all this other stuff. Like, man, I shout outs to them. You know what I'm saying? Because at first angle, I was like, man, that shit, please, they must be ain't got no type of family or no type of responsibilities. But I said, nah, you're not gonna be negative or have like these kind of like negative thoughts towards people. Shout out to them for the strength of doing it, for having a love for the passion. But a lot of people are really just chasing the bag and seeing how other people are making money and making complete asses out of themselves and just doing all kinds of things. So y'all be careful out here following certain people and stuff. Like, make them prove themselves to you. Like, just because somebody can speak some lingo, have Googled some shit, you know what I'm saying, or can wear a head rag, or, you know what I'm saying, seem like they so spiritual, like, make sure they fruit matches. You understand what I'm saying? If it's an apple tree, make sure there's apples being grown in that tree. You know what I mean? So be careful, because that's been on my, I be saying so much, you know what I mean? And I'm just like, after a while, like, you get somebody a test trial run, give people test trial runs, because people will show you who they are. They'll show you who they are. And shout out to everybody that's, waking in and, being more spiritual, finding more about our culture, us people and stuff like that. Yeah, shout out to y'all. You know what I mean? But do, find out some stuff on your own. They you do have to have Indians and chiefs and all this other stuff, but, work towards being an Indian, being your own person, and then, connect with other people to like learn from each other. But don't just sit and just expect someone to kind of teach you and guide you and do everything, because you're giving them too much control and they can tell y'all anything. And we got a lot of false prophets out here. You know what I'm saying? I see nothing but like tarot readings now and stuff, even on like all platforms. And shout out to them. Shout out to the gifted people. Shout out to people that can really tap in. That's amazing. Like, it's amazing. It has helped me before I started doing my own and everything. But understand, but the lingo is just so the same. Oh, somebody in your life, I don't know who this is, not for you, and, you want better and stuff. Like, yeah, we all know everybody going through relationship problems. We all know everybody is stressed. We all know whatever, but you know what I'm saying? So just be careful with that, because it just, I don't know. But anyway, we got some good decks today. I switched it up a little bit. So we're going to be doing the heart deck, because y'all not like to I'm supposed to be pulling a card every day for my heart deck. I was supposed to start that, I think, months ago, but it didn't start. So that's another thing. Like, if you were supposed to start something, or you felt as though something was supposed to start at a certain time, like, there's no such thing as time. I know it sounds weird when I say it, but there's no such thing as time. Like, anything can happen at any time, and everything is already, your steps are already been ordered. So whether you get there the long way or the short way, you're still gonna get there when you need to get there. So I try not to be too hard on myself. So let's just start there. Sometimes people are like, well, where do I start? How can I get your spirit and be like you, Marty? All this other stuff. Like, I just thought was not trying to be so tough on myself. Like, I think I've been tough on myself a lot, because I was always very intelligent. I was always able to overcome things. I was always able to figure out things. Things always came to me easy. So it kind of gave me like a little ego. And then now that ego is used on me, like, oh, you're supposed to, you know what I'm saying? So don't be too hard on yourself. All right. So from the heart deck, I shuffled a little bit. We're going to pull 3 cards. Let's see what it says. Okay. So y'all bringing y'all good energy, good energy, good energy. Damn, I didn't even, like, I'm gonna just have to blow on it. Somebody's calling me. They're gonna have to wait. And I knew that was gonna happen. Something told me to put my phone on do not disturb, because for some reason, I don't know why, like, I love my friends and everything, but some of them, like, I don't know, like, I don't always be in like a friendly mood. You know what I'm saying? I get attitudes and stuff like other, like, if I'm not answering my phone, don't call me 3 and 4 times. Like, I just don't get it, because it's not an emergency. And just be like, oh, I knew you wasn't doing shit. How you know? That's a whole nother thing. I love y'all though, but cut that shit out. It's annoying. All right, so the heart deck. I'm supposed to pull one every day just to kind of get a feel of where I'm at in my heart and stuff, but I don't. So now I get to do with y'all. Okay, so the 3 cards I pulled out. Let's see. And today I'm not doing no reverse upside down stuff. We're doing all straight up stuff. Because usually when something is upside down or reverse, it means I don't know why I think it means something bad, because a lot of times, especially when I was doing like the other tarots with like the Queen of Hearts and all other stuff, like reverse kind of always gave me like a negative thing. And I mean, it's possible, but let's just see what's on our heart. Maybe we will. I'll be honest with y'all and tell you how they came out, but then we'll go from there. We'll figure it out. Like, we'll fill it out. All right, so hold on, because I don't want this TV YouTube to play. Yeah. All right, so the first card I pulled out was Rebuild. And this is the heart deck. So this is involving feelings of the heart, your desires. I think the spirit resides there. Or maybe the soul. I'm not sure. I go back and forth with that, because sometimes I think the soul is like in the brain where the pineal gland is, and the spirit is in the heart. I always feel that way. So we're going to stick with that for right now. So we got Rebuild. And as you can see, she's holding her heart. So a lot of you have to like rebuild your heart. And I think that's important, because we grow up conditioned to different religions, how we're supposed to look, how we're supposed to cook, what we're supposed to eat, all this other stuff. Our parents tell us how to be and who we're supposed to be. A lot of us didn't have the opportunity, like my mom did, and like I do with my son, to raise our kids to be individuals. You know what I'm saying? I let my son, you know, at a very young age, pick out what he wanted to wear, what, you know, I cooked what he liked to eat. And it wasn't like, you better do what I say, whatever. And we kind of grew up in that. But my mom wasn't really like that. She was just strict about make sure you respect yourself, be respectful, and do well in school. She was very big on education for some reason. And me and my uncle was talking about this the other day. He was like, your mother should be a trillionaire right now, because she has like so many like she went to school so many times. She has so many certifications and degrees and stuff. It's just, it's crazy. But yeah, we have to rebuild our heart. We have to like take away all the hurt and stuff that has happened to us, and really have to start over fresh. And that is the scariest thing to do, because like me being also, like y'all hear me talk about my babe sometime, me being in a healthy relationship, like I struggle still, you know what I'm saying? Still, when I know that this man has been consistent with like making sure he keeps in contact with me 2-3 times a day, making sure he lets me know what goes on. You know, I've never had to guess, you know, where's he at? Who is he with? And that was what I've had in the past. And I'm just like, damn, why is this shit still bothering me? Like, why, you know, if he doesn't answer the phone, he could be tired of doing anything. And I start to get nervous, like my anxiety. I'm just like, what the hell? It's because my heart is still conditioned to like certain type of things that has happened to me that has hurt my heart. Like your heart has like, I think like a memory or whatever. So we have to rebuild that. And that is gonna, you know, take you practicing having trust. Telling yourself like, okay, well, we're going to feel this way, but no, we ain't going to blow up. We ain't going to send no stupid ass texts. We ain't going to give him an attitude when he answers the phone. Like, we are going to really go forward with this with a new heart. Scary as hell, but y'all asking for it. So here it is. So, you know, these are the matters of the heart. And this is telling something to somebody, even probably to myself. Like, you know, you have to like really learn to love again. You know, stop having all this anger and this, you know, fuck the world. And I don't need niggas for shit, and bitches ain't shit. And all. Like, stop all of that. We have enough anger and darkness going on. Like, just you be a damn Care Bear. Like I actually wanted to bring them back, like the Care Bear shirts. Like, you be a Care Bear and you send out that good love, because like it feels amazing. Also, look how our chest is just lighting up, you know. So that's my theory on rebuilding. The number is 16 with that. The next card that came up was so that's what I feel. I can go to the book and read, or we might just flow. I think I'm gonna read it for I think I'm going to read it, but I may want to know the meaning of it. I mean, we could just flow, but I don't know. I'll be curious. I'll be wanting to know too. Like, I wonder what the hell that means. So, let's see what rebuild means. I wonder if it's the same. Y'all forgive me. And I ain't got my glasses on. This is not going to work. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to rock out. That's going to bug me, but it's okay. The next one I had that was upside down was called balance. So a lot of us, you know, we've been feeling crazy lately. I know I have been. I'm gonna keep it on me, but I thought we could vibe. Yeah, I've been feeling crazy lately. And when you're off balance, it's like a seesaw. Somebody getting their ass, you know, and legs and bounding, you know, bumped on the ground, while another one is just flowing high. Like, we have to balance ourselves out. We have to balance out that masculine and that feminine energy, because you see, like, in both of them are smiling, because it works so well together. It works so well together. So, and even with that, like in relationships are meant for a reason. I do believe women and men are that come together like in love. And please I don't need no backlash about what about women and women. Listen, I'm just, y'all not getting me wrapped up in that politically correct shit. I'm going to say, this is my, I'm going to say what I want to say. So, yes, when two people come together that's in love, I feel like that want the same thing. And I'm going to do a whole nother show on relationships and me dating again and being in a newfound relationship and the things I've been going through and the things I've learned and I pass it on to you. But one of the things that I've known about balance is the fact that both of us want the same thing. You know what I mean? So get with somebody that that wants the same things you get with somebody, but ask those questions, but you don't have to like interrogate them. You know what I mean? Like, well, do you want to, but you know what I'm saying? Kind of fill them out. You got to learn how to talk. Y'all got to get y'all swag back. Like, I mean, come on. Like, we just like, oh, I'm desperate. Please tell me. I need to know now. So I need to know what to do. Like just, flow, let it flow. But yeah, balance. We need to balance, make your life balance. Like if you're doing too much spiritual stuff and you're not doing more earthly and natural stuff, I mean, yeah, it's hard to say this because I don't like to be a bad influence or tell anybody to do dumb shit, but do a little dumb shit sometime. You know what I'm saying? Call out of work sometime. You know what I mean? Maybe lie here and there. You know what I mean? Just balance it out that you're not just so overwhelmed with trying to be perfect and in this unperfect world. You know what I mean? So just balance it out and don't be doing a whole bunch of bullshit when you're not doing enough good stuff. Like, you know what I mean? Every so often, maybe once a day or maybe once a week out the month, don't eat no bullshit. You know what I mean? Give your body a rest. You know what I'm saying? Just balance stuff out. Please do stuff in moderation. So this came up upside down, so it's something must be not balanced. I got something out. You're overdoing something and not balancing out. Maybe you're giving too much and not, allowing yourself to receive stuff from people. I know me, my mom don't ask for nothing, don't take nothing from nobody, whatever. And I grew up with that. So it's like now even me, like I remember I called my boyfriend and I was just like, babe, I needed money for gas for something. Either my car, either my debit card didn't come in the mail or something happened where I just found out about like Apple Pay and shit. So I'm just like, damn. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, that's your man. Like, call him and ask him. Like, start and making these men be, held up to, a dude you can rely on, you can call on. You know what I'm saying? We always cutting them breaks and shorts because we don't want to seem too forceful. We don't want to seem too this or too that. And then when they get too comfortable with not doing anything for you or not being a man for you, then all of a sudden now you're pissed off. So you creating this crazy unbalanced cycle in your life. You understand what I'm saying? So I called him up. I was shaking. You hear me? I'm like, hi, babe. He's like, what's up? I'm like, I need money for gas. So he was like, okay, how much you need? I'm like, I don't know, like $30 or whatever. I just needed enough to put in a take or whatever. And he was like, all right, well, I already cashed it after to you. And I'm like, oh, thank you. He was like, that was hard for you? Like, he could hear it in my voice. I'm like, yes. And the thing about it is instead of me being on attack mode when he asked me that, I open myself to be more vulnerable. And that's another thing we have to do as far as our heart and healing and, rebuilding. We have to be vulnerable. Let people know when you feeling weak so that they can understand, so that they're not adding more pressure, so that they can even, balance you out and be the extra that you need. You understand what I'm saying? So I tell my man, like, look, you know what I'm saying? I've had a hard time, asking for anything, and it's hard for me, and what I'm saying, I was just like, but I'm trying to be a little bit better. I mean, he laughs at me all the time because I get to be vulnerable in front of him. I get to be like, look, I didn't know, or what I'm saying, this is going on with me, or what I mean. So let people know what's going on with you as well. So that came out balanced, and that was number 14. And then the last card that came out, it was upside down. This one is called Teach. Number 7. I like that. And 7 came out twice today. We got 16, which is 1, and 6, which is 7, and 7. So 7, 7, 5, 7. Okay. A lot of 7 and 5 energy. I told y'all last video, start doing research on numbers. But 7 is, people think of it, it correlated with like lucky 7 and stuff like that. But I mean, it does bring whatever. But okay, so Teach. What am I getting from this card? This one's pretty dope. She has like a dog sitting next to her, reading out of a book, and people are like attentively listening. So I mean, Teach. maybe that's what some of us are supposed to do. Like our passion, like some of us be so, and that's another thing with this chasing the bag thing. Like we gotta start bringing more morals and values back into the perspective of life. Like everything is chase a bag. Everything is, this is me. Everything is just, what I mean? It's nothing like a given type of nature. It's not a loving type of energy that's going on. Everything is me, me, me. I gotta get. I gotta take. I gotta hold. You know what I mean? I gotta hide. And it's just like, yo, where's the given nature at? Where's the part we sit down amongst each other instead of, belittling one another? We teach and we educate and we say, hey, and especially if your homegirl doing something stupid. Now, trust me, I know. Homegirl, family members, whatever, they say some crazy shit to you. We all just talking about it. That's just how they are, blah, blah, blah. But at some point in time, you are responsible. It takes a village. Doesn't mean just as a kid or, just whatever. It takes us as family, as adults, as being sisters, brothers, cousins, girlfriends, friends, whatever, to say like, listen, maybe you should, take a different approach. I appreciate you. I want to see you do better, whatever. And if you learn something, share it. A lot of us aren't sharing anything because we either get too scared, we don't want to be judged for it, whatever. It took me a long time to come out and even just to do these videos and show y'all these cards, for people to, know what I believe in, my beliefs, my practices and things. Like it took me a while, especially to my family. Like they were so accepting. And it was just like, okay, yeah, we kind of figured somebody was going to do, you know what I mean? Type of thing. Or I found out and having these videos and being me, I got other family members who kind of feel the same way, about things in life and, spirituality especially. So yeah, it's good to just pass on some knowledge. So, this was upside down. So, maybe, a lot of times someone's trying to teach you something or show you something. And some of us don't want to hear it because it don't feel good. It's not usual. It's going against the grain. And that's what, like all of this is just talking about rebuilding. You have to be born again. Basically. And I know they use that terminology a lot in like me coming up in a Christian church or Baptist or whatever. I don't know about other denominations. But you have to be reborn again. You have to literally wipe the slate clean. You got to wipe away your beliefs, your thoughts and everything. And you kind of have to like rebuild and come from a place of love, a place of giving, a place of being able to, receive and so forth. So I want to know what these what the book says about these. I'm sorry. So this video going to probably be a little long, but I got time. All right. So 16 is rebuild, and that's page 61. Lord, my glasses and this lighting and stuff. And another thing about these YouTubers and influencers, like it be taking too much to get stuff together. Okay, rebuild. The key words that are affiliated in with the card rebuild is collapse, expose, create, pretense, revelation, and awareness. Okay, so let me see. Is this upside down type of thing? Oh, good. So all of these cards, perfect. All of these cards, they don't do like an upside down thing. They all just got one, whatever. So to rebuild, it says, the dynamics of a relationship can often be complicated. The longer you've been in a relationship, the more complex it can be. The longer you've been in a relationship, the more complex it can be. Relationships begin to grow many layers, consistent of joys, sorrows, honesty, and duplicity. That's very true. Like relationships, even like with yourself, like you grow, you change over time. And it's okay to change. Like that's another video I'm gonna do probably after this if I'm not too tired. Like it's okay to change your mind. If you felt that way yesterday, it's okay to not feel that way tomorrow. Like, we'll talk about that another time. I don't want to go off topic and be swung with this. Okay, so duplicity. As these layers build on top of each other, it becomes increasingly difficult to know what the core of the relationship is based on. Right. So it's just so much other stuff that you learn, like, oh, I didn't know you was this way. Oh, I didn't know. And it just takes away for why you're really there. Because we be looking at everything else except why. Well, I'm here in this relationship because I want to love. I want to be loved. I want to laugh. I want to have somebody I can do shit with. I want to whatever. But then it's like, oh, but you got this. You got like, it's like, so you kind of got to just like rebuild and get back to the core of why you was there anyway, because there's going to be layers. You're going to know more and more about a person. You know what I mean? They're going to know more and more about you. So don't fake the funk. All right. So, becomes increasingly difficult to know what the core of the relationship is based on. What was once love may now appear to be merely tolerance. I'm gonna start right there, cause see, these cards be. You better get ahead. That's the truth. A lot of I've only been in really 2 relationships that where they claim me and I claim them. Let's just make that clear. But or maybe I guess 3 if you count my son's father. But I don't know. I go back and forth with that. But yeah, a lot of times, I mean, you could even think about the relationship that you were in or was, and a lot of times it was just because I tolerated you. It wasn't because I really loved you. It's just because I was able to just deal with, whatever. And I wasn't really happy. It wasn't really what I wanted. Because a lot of us be like, this is not really what I want, but I'll put up with it because something is better than nothing. Fuck that. Don't do it. We've all don't, let me tell you. I'm not doing it no more. I was really like set on, listen, I will travel this because I ain't gonna sit up here and lie to myself. And I wish y'all women would stop this, and these men too. Y'all know y'all want to be in relationships. Y'all know y'all want to be in love. Y'all know y'all want to lay up on somebody. You know you do, but you've been burnt and fucked over so much. You take that away from yourself and be like, oh no, it's not. No, you deserve that shit. Okay? The point of the matter is that yeah, it has happened. I forgot my damn train of thought. We have, tolerated people and, oh yeah, know what you want. Like, I mean, it's okay. You're going to learn more and more about yourself, as you go along. You know what I'm saying? And when things are kind of out of whack, you can have those conversations, but the tone that has to be done. Like if my man kind of does something I'm not really feeling, I'm gonna tell him. Like I told him recently, like, cause we kind of got into this, like you get into like this habit of just, I come over your house, you come over my house, whatever like that. I still want to kind of keep the dating thing going that we have. Now, granted, it was expensive. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know he has responsibilities. I got responsibilities. We can't sit up here and act like we got it all the way together. Like the bills ain't still coming in and you know the cost of living. Just regular average shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I had to take that into consideration. But at the same time, like we can go out at least once a month. You know what I mean? Something like that. We haven't gone on a date in a while. I need you to figure something out. Get back at your girl, have your peoples call my peoples, and let's figure something out. You know what I mean? And I either make a joke about it but I at least let him know, like, look, I miss us going out on dates. And it ain't to keep it with the Joneses or because of whatever. It's because I don't know. I like being in his company regardless, but I do like kind of going out. So, have those talks and stop just settling and saying, I'll just tolerate this because it ain't that bad. And it's bad. So, yeah, become increasingly difficult to know what the core of the relationship is based on. What once was love, then now maybe what was once love may now appear to be merely tolerance. So yeah, you probably loved in the beginning, but now it's just like, they here, we got these kids, we just going whatever. And then it says, or worse. In a good relationship, you may find yourself growing apart from the other person. In either case, the weight of the layers can cause a relationship to collapse. So it's like, yeah, if there's stuff coming in there that's like unresolved and, a lot of stuff that's going on, it's gonna weigh down on a relationship as much as we try to be understanding. And you don't want to just knock somebody and not date somebody because they ain't got their shit together. You know what I'm saying? You can kind of pinpoint somebody that, probably had like just, something bad just kind of happened because life, happens. You know what I'm saying? So just take time and kind of like feel out the situation. But if it's something that you really don't want to do or that you can't really rock with, be honest with yourself. It's not making you a bad person because you don't want to fuck with somebody that ain't on your level, got the same shit going with you for you. And that's how I've been lately. Like, I need you to be responsible and know how to pay bills. Not even really my bills, but your own bills. I'm a grown woman. I'm in my 40s. Like, I'm not trying to be with nobody that ain't got no responsibility. You know what I'm saying? Every other week, you got to switch your cell phone because you got to get the like, no. I don't care how nice he is. You know what I'm saying? It's just certain things you got to be honest with yourself about. Because after a while, it's going to be like, I knew I wasn't really feeling this nigga like that. You know what I mean? So it will weigh down. So don't BS yourself now. So it says now may be a good time to start fresh. Like I said, rebuild. To start fresh with a new one or more of your relationships. Peel off the layers one by one. Cut away any pretense and see what may be revealed. Find the core of the relationship and decide if it's still what you want and what you find attractive. That's another thing. Attraction. It has to be there. I'm sorry, it has to be there. If so, then discard the old layers and consciously create a new commitment with this person or persons. One based on truth, honesty, and love. Use the awareness gained by this exercise to steer the relationship on a clear, steady course. All right, so there's another paragraph, but we kind of get in the picture. I just kind of wanted to see what they said. So the affirmation that you can say is like, I cut to the core of my relationships and consciously rebuild them. So yeah, I mean, yeah, you just gotta, like I said, get back to the core. Get back to the, get back to loving. I think I sung that in my, what you done to me like this morning had me late for work. Yes. Y'all know that song. Is that Mary? It's somebody, but every time I hear that song, I love that song. Get back to loving. I get right back to loving. Okay, so next one is balance, page 57. I feel like we can move on because, like, I think we kind of get the gist. I want to know what teach is. We kind of understand what balance is. So let's go with teach, because teach is, yeah, I think also with teach, since I don't know, I thought we was pulling heart, whatever, but it's like they're talking about relationships through this whole thing. But anyway, I guess somebody needs to hear about the relationship. Also, we have to teach sometime our significant others what we want, because like I said, you grow every day, you change. So when you find something new about yourself, share with your significant other. Why you got them walking around guessing like what the hell is going wrong with you, and now you mad at them because they can't read your goddamn mind? Shit, if they could, y'all be fucking millionaires by now. Come on, nah. Come on. So yeah, tell them like, look, this is what I like to do now. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I found out this about myself. Or I found that I really don't like that. You know what I'm saying? So and again, it's okay to change your mind. Stop letting people make you believe that you can't change your mind, or that you being phony, or you ain't keeping 100. No, I changed my mind. That's keeping it 100. I'm letting you know that. What ain't keeping it 100 is acting like I'm still down for the down, and I'm not. Okay, so for teach is shepherd, advise, learn, wisdom, reflection, and belief. So yeah, and when you learn something, pass it on. Although the name of this card is teach, it brings the dual energy of both teaching and learning. I kind of was feeling that too. You have such a wisdom to offer. You have so much wisdom to offer regarding affairs of the heart. This wisdom has been gained through all your joys and sorrows. At this time, there may be an opportunity to assist someone regarding relationships. This person may even be you. When the opportunity arises, remember the shepherd, one who gently guides his sheep along desired paths. Use the same gentleness to guide yourself and others. Right. So yeah, so I'm gonna just read the affirmation. In the matter of the heart, I offer what I know, learn what I don't, and remain true to myself. Beautiful. That's good. I like that. I actually feel good. My heart feels good. It's racing like a monk. So yeah, so rebuild, get that balance back in your life, and be willing to teach others and be willing to learn, from others, because you can. Even if it's something that you don't want to know, about somebody, or, something, whatever, at least you are aware of that. All right, so the next cards are Law of Attraction. I haven't used these in so long, so when these popped out, I was like, oh, yeah. Law of Attraction, yeah, these are nice. So I'm going to just do a quick shuffle. I didn't even bless my cards with no type of sage or Palo Santos or, Florida water, whatever. So I usually, if I usually blow some good positive energy and spirit into them. All right, so let's see what we got. I'm gonna put one from top, bottom, and in between. All right, so they got some beautiful pictures too. This one doesn't come with a book, thank God. So I have this one, which is called, is that Worthiness? That's beautiful. What is that, like a peacock or something? I love peacocks. She got the purple rose. It's just a beautiful picture. Worthiness. That's nice. Yeah, you gotta, and definitely you gotta know your self-worth. Like, you gotta know that you're worth whatever, regardless of where you at, regardless of what you may be doing. A lot of us feel like, oh, I don't eat right. I smoke too much. I drink too much. I'm doing this too much. I hang out too much. I do, like, we constantly are beating ourselves down. But at the end of the day, you're worth more than what you think. You know what I'm saying? You got to make yourself like, look, yeah, I'm at this point. At the same time, it could be a lot worse. You know what I'm saying? Like, are we balancing that out? Or are we just constantly like, oh, look what I don't have instead of look where I came from? You know what I mean? So yeah, just look forward. A lot of us be looking back. Our neck and shit be hurting because we looking back at the, no, look. So worthiness, it says, I feel worthy and have very special talents that will help me to achieve my dreams. See? Yes. Yeah, forget my nails. Especially me. Shoot, I have a whole bunch I have so many talents. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. And I forget about that. I keep thinking I'm average. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not. The other one is generosity. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, this whole thing about take, and me. Like, we got to learn to get back into this giving generosity, giving positive, affirmations to people, giving, what we can. And, I'm saying, not just holding everything, because, we had this pandemic, so it made us feel like we got to hoard everything. We got tissue, got to hoard this. No, you can give. You can give somebody a bottle of water. You can give somebody a hug. You can give somebody, whatever. And yeah, and not do it for no particular reason. Do shit just because I had like some toys and shit I had left in my lobby. I ain't leave no name. I ain't say, oh, this is from apartment, whatever. I was leaving little gifts at people's doors and shit. They still don't know to this day who left them gifts. You know what I'm saying? So I just do it. Like, what the hell? It says money is positive energy and it allows me to be generous with others. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So we ain't got to act like we don't have it all the time because it's there. You can get it. I have never really, I mean, if you even think about it, have you ever been like really fucked up and down and out and had like no place to live and you had no place to go and you had to sleep outside? I never had to sleep outside. So I can't sit up here and ever complain. I never had to sleep in my car. It seemed like it a couple of times. I'm like, oh, this is it. You know what I'm saying? And I never did. My lights never been turned off, or if it or cable, if anything, I probably forgot to pay, but it never was to the point where it's just like I had, you know what I mean? So I give because I always get. And the last card is courage. And this is the law of attraction deck. So, yeah, you have to, law of attraction means, you're attracting what you want. So, if you want things of worth, you have to feel that you are worth it. If you want things to flow freely in your life, you have to give freely. All right. So courage. Courage is my fear of rejection does not stop me from bravely going forward. And that's the truth. A lot of us are fearful of getting rejected, of getting no or failing. And it's just like, okay, it happens. If somebody bumps into us and, spill coffee on our, like we can't really prepare ourselves. We just like, okay, it was an accident. So things are going to happen. Yeah, things are, it's a cause and an effect for everything. But don't let being rejected or, you stop you from doing your passion. Should do shit because it's fun. Like I said, this chasing the bag mentality, like we got to get back to our passion and some things that we just truly love to do that brings joy to us and to someone else. So that's the law of attraction. Like what you want in your life, you gotta give out. If you want this whole me, I ain't doing shit for him or her first until they do stuff for me, until they show me. By you waiting for them to give to you, they waiting for you, and y'all ain't never, you understand what I'm saying? But once you give and they give it, it's just a beautiful thing. It's just constant overflow instead of people just taking. I be having to cut that shit too. Like when, people be calling, it's just like, you can't call and tell me a joke. You can't call it, put me up on, the latest EFT or some type of stock or something like that. And it's always like, Marty, make me laugh. Marty be the court gesture. Marty, bring your light. No, I mean, I'm going to bring it. That's why you called me. I'm going to be the sunshine. But listen, you know what I'm saying? I need you to, I need you to, help me to help you, to help me to help you. You feel me? So I'm going to do this infamous, famous romance deck. This is about relationships. So send your energy in regards to this. What do you want to know about relationships? What are you feeling? What is the problem with your relationships, or what is it going on with your relationship? So whoever this resonates with, this is for you. It's so funny, when I wasn't in a relationship, I don't even mess with this deck. I'm like, I'm in a relationship. I don't need to know nothing about my romance. We good. You know what I mean? And as soon as something happened, I'll probably like, so, but yeah, that's just a little side note. All right, so one from the top, bottom. I'm gonna do inside. All right, come on, romance. Now these, they do upside down, whatever. Oh shit, damn. Now I don't even know. Yeah, I see my, I don't even know if this came upside, it fell, but okay. So the cards, ooh, this is for somebody. Ooh, wait. Okay, y'all. So it says the first card is playfulness. See two people playing. Yeah, like people don't even, you know, play around no more. Like me, I like to play. I'm goofy as hell. Like I love to play around with my man. I do all kinds of crazy shit. Like I keep him laughing all the time because like I like to still keep the vibe going. You know what I mean? And that's just my nature anyway. So the way I am, y'all see me like I'm with him as well. Probably 10 times worse. So you that playfulness, you know, I think you got to bring back into a relationship. You know, set up a card game. You know what I'm saying? Smack your man on his ass, or you know what I mean? Tell him a joke or something. You know what I mean? Just be playful, and vice versa with the guys. Like you know what I mean? Be playful, pick your girl or pinch her in the ass, you know what I'm saying? So this one, it says to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Exactly. Everybody's so damn serious. Like stop, like just everything is so serious. Like even when you answer the phone, it's like, hello, what you doing? Nothing. As you know what I'm saying? Just be playful and stuff. Even when I'm not feeling well, like, or I'm not into it, like, I'm still like, that has nothing to do with him. I don't want to bring him into, like, if you